Welcome to Sly Rockstar for your February 2022 Zodiac reading. Significators here are chosen by birthday and are cusp inclusive. This reading is for the Queen of Cups, who represents the last third of Gemini and the first 2/3 of Cancer. She is for the date range of June 10th to July 12th. If the Queen of Cups is not your significator, check the description below to find yours. Ready, Queen of Cups? Let's go. Energy messages, Queen of Cups, February 2022. What's going on, Queen of Cups, February 2022? Messages for the Queen of Cups, February 2022. Messages for the Queen of Cups, February 2022. Queen of Cups, messages, February 2022. Messages, Queen of Cups, February 2022. Messages, Queen of Cups, February 2022. Okay, Queen of Cups, what's going on with you this month? Right in the center, what are you feeling all around? Whoa, Tower in reverse. Mars energy, you have been through a shakeup. Everything is shaken up and the dust is settling. When the Tower is in reverse, it seems that, well, you might be resisting this shakeup a little bit, as we tend to, because this is a major overhaul. And it could also be that you've felt this coming for a while. You've gone through it, and now it's sort of the calm after the storm, where you're looking around and assessing, okay, how am I going to rebuild? How am I going to proceed? If you are resisting this change, just know that it is bigger than you, and it is more powerful than any of us here. These are really big forces at work, and we have to just get through it and wait for that moment when the dust settles, which might be what's happening here. We will see more information, an obstacle you might encounter this month. Queen of Wands in reverse. Here we have the last third of Pisces and the first 2/3 of Aries. Could be a person in your life. It could also just be that you are at sort of a loss of where you are and who you are in this situation. The Queen of Wands being Aries, it's all about the personality and development of that sense of self. Because she's in reverse, this could mean that maybe you're caring a lot what other people think about you here. But because of this Tower, it just seems bigger than that. It seems like you were really shaken up and you almost lost a sense of self here. Like you lost something or moved something or something happened around you, and you don't know who you are with things being what they are now. It could be something in your personal life. It could be something financial. It could also just be, you know, what's going on in your environment, most likely. Where is this coming from? Base of the spread, root of the foundation. Makes a lot of sense. Fool, air. I mean, after the Tower, yeah, you are starting over. Makes a lot of sense with this Queen of Wands in reverse too. It's a brand new day, and the naive sense in this Fool is really just that you can go any which way. The world is open. It's blank again, and with the Tower, you have the opportunity here to reinvent. You might not have wanted it, but here it is. And you have to have faith that it's for your greater good. Maybe along with some of the more positive and stable things that were lost due to this tower, some of the bad, not bad, but less desirable, less in line with who your highest self wants you to be. Maybe some of that was lost as well. And now you have the opportunity to set out and do it again and redevelop from this brand new place where everything looks different. A lot is going on here with new beginnings and out with the old, in with the new. Really, what I'm getting here is just your sense of self is really being not only shaken, but redeveloped this month. Energy fading out, leaving you. Judgment in reverse. If you are resisting this change, it can be scary, whatever this tower energy is. It can be really nerve-wracking to see everything you've worked for, everything you've developed, sort of crumble. And yet, if you embrace it and recognize that there are no certainties, that this can all be happening for you and not to you, you really can make the most of it. Judgment and Saturn and Mars here in this Tower card, they're here to show you where the work has to be done. Maybe you were a little bit too complacent. You could have been attaching your identity too much to things that were external to you. And this is the opportunity to see who you really are, what you're really made of. What's a gift coming in to you? The Knight of Wands. I said Scorpio and there's Scorpio, or maybe I just thought Scorpio. The Tower does have some of that Scorpio vibe to it, right? it's that destroy everything to rebuild. It's that cycle of death and rebirth, destruction and construction. And here we have the last third of Scorpio and the first 2/3 of Sagittarius, moving in that definite new direction, full of passion, full of vigor, and being creative. So you really, with the wands here, you have the opportunity to create this path for yourself, this Fool, base of the spread. Choose where to point that energy, where to point that arrow, and start to move and grow in that direction. And this is a gift. I mean, it can sometimes be very hard to see it that way, but ultimately this is an opportunity for you to move in a new direction that you choose. Because even with this Tower here, there is the choice of what you do in the aftermath. Moving towards you this month, what's coming at you? King of Cups in reverse. Scorpio. Yep. Last third of Libra, first 2/3 of Scorpio. A lot of Scorpio energy here. I don't know if some of you are involved with the Scorpio. But yeah, okay, so King of Cups in reverse. This could be a relationship, definitely. Letting go of something that felt stable, felt secure, but wasn't necessarily emotionally fulfilling. Maybe it just had the illusion of being so because of the environment, the situation. Maybe you've been together for a really long time and you just didn't know anything else, and maybe that's where this Queen of Wands in reverse is coming from. So much of your own identity is wrapped up in this relationship, and the Tower is here to say, no, you are different, you are more, you are not living up to your highest individual potential. So Mars comes in to raise it all and force you to start over and take a look at where you want to be. How do you see yourself in this situation? The Star in reverse, energy of Aquarius. I mean, we have 3 major arcana, 3 minors, but they're all people. So this is a really big change. This is a really big change in your life with the people around you. Definitely could be some relationship you have. Does not have to be romantic. Could be with your parents, could be with your kids, could be with friends, coworkers. But either way, things are changing and fast. And you feel a little bit lost. I mean, the Star in reverse, the Queen of Wands in reverse, this definitely has to do with your own sense of self, of identity, and feeling a little bit like after this Tower, with this new path ahead of you, you don't know not even how to proceed, but who you are in the mix. We'll get some advice on that, but definitely a little bit disoriented. Your environment. 8 of Pentacles. You have work to do, but you've been doing it. And you need to stay focused on what you're developing here. So with this Tower and this 8 of Pentacles, this is saying that there's something that's been going on outside of all of this tumult that's happening. Something on the side that you've been putting a lot of work into. This isn't a new project, it's the 8. And you have a skill that you can rely on here. Maybe something that you haven't done for a while, but that you're really good at. And maybe it's time to revisit whatever that is. Maybe all of this shakeup is the opportunity to reconnect to something that you've sort of put on the back burner for a long time. You might have to really think about what that is, but when you figure it out, it will be one of those aha moments, and this Star card will write itself, how you see yourself. This a little bit lost, a little bit out there without knowing which way to turn, you will see that little flicker in the distance. And that's what all of this is here to show you. You have something. There's a skill, a craft that you do and do well and get joy from and feel a lot of reward from. And that is one of the reasons why all of this is happening, is to reconnect you to that. Hopes for this situation. Page of Swords in reverse. Okay, so you are not trying to see this. You definitely getting the sense that maybe you're trying to prevent this Tower from happening, and these cards are here to tell you, like, it's happening. So deal with it. And it's probably, you're preventing this. You're trying to make it not happen because you don't want to look at what makes you you without whatever the Tower is going to shed for you. And this Page of Swords, there's some wisdom here. There is some sense of knowing that you are just not wanting to look at. I definitely get the feeling it has to do with this Eight of Pentacles. Maybe you're going to be forced to go out there and work on something that you gave up or put away for a while. And you don't know, the world has changed since you've last exercised this skill. You don't know if it measures up. Definitely. I mean, this is what you were meant to do here. It has you have a lot to offer. Page of Swords in reverse. Try not to look at it. Try not to accept that you really are the person for this job. Potential immediate outcome. Six of Wands in reverse. You really just don't want to look at this. You have the opportunity. The opportunity is here for you. This Tower is coming. You might be fine with attaching your identity to whatever the situation is, but even with this Fool card here at the base of the spread, you know that this is a new beginning. You know that you are at the start of the trail and it is a new road. There is a big life cycle here for you, and you're going to have to integrate some of your tools from the past. You don't have to feel defeated here. You can feel confident. It can feel that way, I know, with that Tower, but there is victory for you here. You just have to accept it and climb on board and get going. Greater universal forces beyond your control. Six of Cups in reverse. Looking back is not going to help you. The past is the past. Greater universal forces. The Six of Cups. The past is the past. You can look back all you want, but really it's just a waste of time. Take those lessons, move forward, because that's the direction that everything is going, and it will pass you by if you keep looking back. Overall clarification. Emperor, Aries, Mars, Tower, Emperor, Aries, Mars. Okay. Yes. Maybe it was just this reading. Maybe you need to hear it. Maybe it's something you already know. You really need to take this situation by the reins, and you can be the master of your own fate, of your destiny. You have an expertise here, and you can serve others and the greater good with whatever this skill is. And it's your time. It's your time to shine like the star, accept who you are, for all of it, for all the things you do and the way that you can be of service and create value in your own life with your own sense of self and for all of those other people out there. And maybe sometimes just leading by example, showing that you can come back to something after many years off. You can come back to it a little bit later. You can come back to it after a big struggle and make a difference. And it can be very, very positive. Overall larger potential outcome. The Two of Wands. There it is. Just makes sense, right? If you keep looking at what you have, what you've just invested in, and your environment as you know it, you're going to miss the bigger picture. It's about lifting your eyes to the horizon, to the future, and moving forward. Continue moving forward. Even after all of these things that have happened, look inside, shed what isn't actually you, go even deeper and find that thing that really sparks your imagination, your creativity. This Knight of Wands right up top for you. Follow your thing, your passion, that light, and it's out there. It's not here, right? So don't be a little too myopic, right? Open your gaze, look out, and there's a lot of wonderful opportunities waiting for you if you just look up, look out, and let the past go. Make the most of this difficult situation. I hope that resonated. I hope it helped. Curious to see where it goes next month, but you can join me every day for general energy readings along the way. And let me know what you think in the comments below. Thank you for joining me. Sly Rockstar.